Yes.
Big delay. What else is new?
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everyone! Woo woo!
Okay, I'm gonna check it now that we're live and see if it'll. It's
And
still
hello, everyone. How are you doing? There's
Hi,
Bobby.
Bobby.
And Claudia put her link into her new channel. She'll talk about it and let you know about that. So if you're not subbed, please
Hi,
sub to her
Leanne.
channel.
Hi, Bree. Hi, Lori.
And
Is
hello.
anybody else? I cannot get my second device to switch from top chat to live chat. Is anyone else having that problem? I wonder if I just missed an update.
Oh, that's completely
on my iPad.
Oh, that's completely possible. So there's Claudia's link to her new channel she started, and has nothing to do with vintage.
Yep. It is all about chronic illness. So if you do not have the energy because chronic illness is depressing, then you don't have to subscribe. But if you're interested in my journey with chronic illness, then hit that button. Hi,
Yes.
Rebecca.
It is. Both Claudia and I suffer from it, and it can be debilitating, not only physically but emotionally. It can be really where you can't do what you're used to doing, I guess is the best way to put it. You can't do it. You have bad days and you have good days, and you have your good days you celebrate, but at the same time you have, in the back end that there's a bad day, like tomorrow's gonna be a bad day kind of thing. Like it might not be good. So yeah. So check out her channel, everyone. And did everybody have a good New Year's and a good holiday? Did you get what you wanted? I hope you all got what you wanted.
I had a very quiet New Year's. Hi, Carol.
Hey, Carol. I had a very quiet New Year's myself, but it was nice. It was nice. I drank my champagne. I sat on my couch. I watched CNN. Yep. Yes. That's awesome. Yes. She was hoping to find a new support group in the new year. It's a great idea that Claudia came up with, and I hope everybody takes advantage of it.
Yeah, yay! I don't have, I've not committed to a day I'll do a live on there, but probably after I'm going to do a series of videos for the history leading up to now, since I'm turning 50 this year, and now I have officially had fibromyalgia for 26 years. I was diagnosed when I was 24, so I've officially been chronically ill longer than I wasn't chronically ill. So I'm going to do kind of a history. It's going to be the first series of videos, but I'm thinking I would like to do a live on that channel in the future.
Yeah.
Regular live. So that's I'm moving toward that, but I don't have anything planned yet. Hi, Kathy.
Oh, Kathy, I'm sorry.
That is not a fun New Year's.
No, that's really not. It's really, really not. Oh, that sounds like fun, Rebecca. Yeah, see? I played my video games and sat on my couch and watched CNN mess it up. That was my funness.
Two of my siblings came over in the afternoon and we ate food and played games, and everybody went home before dark.
Yes.
Because we're all middle-aged. No one wants to drive after dark anymore.
No. Oh. No. Oh. Yeah. See, so Claudia's channel is going to help a lot of people out. It really, really is. It really, really is. Hey, Delbert, how are you? Happy New Year. Listen, everybody says it every year. We've had a bunch of crap years back to back to back to back. Like 2.5 crud muffiny years. And every year we say, oh, next year's going to be better. Next year's going to be better. And they made the joke that everyone said that in 2019 it sucked. Let's kick it to the curb. And 2020 was worse, like way worse. But I have a good feeling about 2023. It's an odd year. It's kind of a weird number. I have a good, and they messed up the ball drop. Like I celebrated New Year's 3 times. So, yes, it was really foggy here too, Rebecca, on Christmas. Christmas was really, really, because we had cold weather and then it got warm or vice
Hi,
versa.
Bridget.
Weirdness.
See, we
Hello?
had a dense fog advisory on New Year's Eve here.
Oh,
So I wanted to be driving home in the dark and the dense fog. And my
yeah.
daughter and her boyfriend drove through it a little bit. And so she had texted me once they got home and she's like, did Aunt Christy make it home? And so I checked with my sister and she drove into the fog and then out of it. So she wasn't in it very long.
Oh, yeah, it was it's weird living so high up as I do to have that kind of fog because it was the first time I really, really had it. So it was weird to have that because it was like 50 degrees and then it was like 2 degrees. Is it? Oh, it's not foggy. I've got bright sunshine today. I'm actually and a high of 40, it's 47 degrees right now. So I mean, I can't
We're going to be
complain.
60 something tomorrow
I can't
and a
complain.
thunderstorm.
Yeah, I mean, we had like 2 feet of snow. I still have snow on the ground, but we had a lot of snow. It's gone away, so that's good. Now I have
We
another
had
question. Oh, go
so
ahead.
many people in this area with burst pipes. My
Oh, wow.
daughter's the business my daughter works at has not had they had a bathroom pipe that broke, not had a working toilet since last week.
Oh,
And finally the plumber's supposed to get there today and they haven't had a working toilet since Monday of last week. Ridiculous.
yeah, I'll bet, Rebecca. I hate driving, and I think you get older and you just don't necessarily like driving at night, especially when it's foggy out or when it's rainy out, because you just feel like you can't see the road. Your headlights are never bright enough.
Yeah. I used to have no
absolutely hate
problem driving at night, and I am completely night blind now. Completely. I cannot drive at night. And if it's raining, forget it.
it.
Nope.
And my dad, bless him, he's 75, and besides he has colitis like I do, and besides that, he's in really good health. But he woke up one morning and was suddenly blind in one eye. His retina had
Oh, no.
detached overnight,
Oh,
so he also has cataracts. And the fact that the man still drives, he can't see out of one eye. He's got cataracts he has to have surgery on, and he gives me a heart attack every time he's behind the wheel of the car. So I'm like, can you just not do that anymore? Can we just not? Just not. Well, my car's gonna help me. It's gonna make me stay in my lanes because he's got a new car. So that's his excuse now, is his car's gonna keep him in the lane and warn him. I'm like, I don't think it works that way. I'm just
that's
saying.
funny.
Yep, just saying. And everyone, all my kids are like, you were going to be the one to take away his keys. I was like, hell no, I'm going to leave that up to my sister. She lives in New Hampshire. She can take away his keys.
My
I
mom
live
was
here.
totally like, my mom hates to drive and always has. And she's like, you can take my keys away anytime.
Oh, I just like, nope, I'm not doing that. I took away my mother-in-law's keys. I'm not taking away my dad's keys because he's a stubborn old man. He really, really is. He is a Taurus, and in Chinese astrology, he is also the bull. So we had a double whammy of that. Yeah, because both your birthdays are in May. Yeah. So I'm like, you
I'm so
stubborn old
stubborn.
man. I am so not doing. I'm not being the one to take away your damn keys. Because he tripped and fell down the stairs and broke his toe when he had his dog as a puppy. And I said, I'm gonna put you in a home if you keep this up. And he didn't like that too much. I was joking, but he didn't like it too much. So I told him I was gonna put him in a home. Oh well. He was like, that's all right. My kids will have to do it to me one day. That's fine. That's fine. So
Oh,
speaking
Lori's
of
not
getting,
rich. She's sad.
no, you're not wretched. Nobody is wretched. Taking
No,
away the keys is really hard.
wrenched. She's not wrenched. She really isn't. She's
Oh,
the only one
wrenched? I
that's
didn't
not
wrench you. All right, I'm gonna wrench you. I can't believe I didn't wrench. See, I'm
Oh,
looking at a
Lord.
different screen. I'm a horrible person. There we go. Now you're wrenched. I wrench everybody I
I
know.
still can't switch to live chat.
There we
That's
go.
gonna
Now you're
make the
wrenched.
sale really awkward.
Oh, good Lord.
So
How is
since I cannot switch into top chat when we start the sale, I won't call it. I will let Nikki
okay? I'll look at
confirm
my
who will
little
want an item.
my YouTube. Yes, they can do that. Did anybody make New Year's resolutions? I'm curious. Do you make New Year's resolutions, or do you just say, I did. I made one, and I think it's very important. I made one. I just want to be happy.
Yeah.
That's
That's
it. You know, like
no, but
no pressure.
my mom does this like keyword thing. She's like, "What's your keyword for the new year?" And I'm like, "Health."
Yeah, that's a good
Health.
one.
That's my keyword for the new year. Because she was teasing me that hers was going to be sparkle.
I like that.
It's not, but that's what she was.
Goals. See, that's good. Sometimes it's not like, oh, I'm going to lose weight, or, oh, I'm going to do I'm going to drink more water. It's like all the stuff that we know we're going to break. I'm going to, give up
Yeah.
sweets or whatever. Sometimes it's just as simple as just going, you know what? I want to sparkle this year. I like that. I want to sparkle.
Well, health was already the thing I've been working on since I got settled in here at my mom's. So I figured that was a good keyword for 2023.
Yeah.
That's my
Mine is
keyword.
happy. Because you realize at some point in time that you're missing, it's not that you're missing something, but that something just, you're missing that one little piece. And maybe you're missing sparkle, or maybe you're missing your health, or any of those really great things. And you just need that one thing. It's not a big goal, it's a small goal. It's something you can work on every day, like being grateful. I have a horrible time being grateful because it's so easy to pick out the bad, Trying to pick out the good is not easy. It is not easy. So screw it. I'm gonna make myself happy. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make myself happy. I always make everybody else happy, and you forget about yourself. Like pampering yourself. That's a good one. Taking
Mhm.
care of yourself.
Yeah.
That falls into health. And it doesn't mean
Overindulging. It just,
no.
as a mom, you tend
Yeah.
to lose all of that because you're so focused on
Yeah.
making sure that your kids grow up healthy and happy and getting them set up in the world. And then they're gone, and you're like,
But what
well,
about
I
me?
haven't taken care of myself in like 20
Yep.
years.
Yep. I had a friend who used to say she was very large chested, as most of us are. And she would eat her cornflakes in the morning, and then she'd go to school and she found one in her cleavage and decided, it's still good, and ate it. She went, that's the moment I realized, whoa, I just ate a cornflake out of my cleavage. I've got to start taking care of myself. And my boys
Yeah.
are all grown up and gone away. So that's one of the things that I want everybody to do this year. I want everybody to take care of themselves, to pamper themselves, whether it's to make themselves happy, to make themselves more healthy, to just enjoy,
Just
even if it's a
sparkle
little
more.
bit, and just sparkle more. That's kind of the theme. Just do something for yourself, because we're all at the age where kids have flown the nest. I have one left. He's going to stay with his mommy forever. He promised. He told me he'd be living in a cardboard box if he was a certain age and was still living at home. But take care of yourself. Do special things for yourself. And it doesn't mean, go take a bubble bath, or it just little tiny things. Like Claudia always has a very cool mug every day. She drinks out of something really neat and makes her feel special.
Yep.
That's a very simple thing to make yourself feel special. So that's my wish for everybody.
Wait till you guys see my mug on Wednesday, because I got a new mug for Christmas.
Of course you did. I did too. I got a Groot Funko Pop because I love Groot. I got a Groot one, and my son goes, "What the hell are you drinking out of that?" I was like, very carefully, because it's rectangular, so it's like this big. So to drink out of it, you think, but it works. It works. Yeah, health, mental and physical. Those are my wishes for you. Kicking away the old, welcoming in the new as much as possible. You don't have to go get a Fitbit and walk 10,000 steps and drink 8 gallons of water. Do little things. If you're going to have a glass
You
of
just have
water,
to sparkle a little bit.
you have to sparkle. I love that. I am so taking that. Oh, I know, right? Her Advent coffees were great. She has the best, best, best mugs. And we know as resellers, mugs are one of the hardest things to sell. Go over to Claudia's channel. You'll understand.
So what I did with those mugs, all the ones I had thrifted, I put them out at Christmas on the hot chocolate bar, and I told people if they drank hot chocolate, they had to take the mug home with them. And actually, a few people did like the mugs and take them home. So I've only got 4 to donate.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I didn't end up with a whole bunch of them left, but my family was happy to relieve me of some of the ones that they liked better.
Oh.
So big announcement. you guys, if you've not seen my latest video on this channel, on my channel, my vintage channel, then you don't know, but this is our last sale on Nikki's channel.
Yes.
For right now. We are going to just switch to my channel for the foreseeable future. So Glass with Class will not be bouncing back and forth. It'll just be on my channel. No one's going anywhere. But we talked about it at length and decided to try this for a little bit. If it doesn't work, we'll go back. We're flexible, but we're gonna. So this is last one on Nikki. So last one for the cool intro, because I don't have all the fancy computer and equipment that Nikki does. So no more cool intro. I'm sorry, guys.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yes. And we're still going to be doing Glass with Class every Monday at 1 p.m. Still the same show, still the same deal. You come, you learn about glass. We're going to sell glass. We're just going to be doing it on Claudia's channel because I'm taking a little break. I have lots of stuff. John's starting a new job. I have lots of stuff to get done in the house, and it's just going to be easier for me. Like, now that the construction is done and the holidays are over, I've got weird white patches of Selling Claudia on my wall from where, and 1980s wallpaper with 1970s bathroom tile that needs to get, like, I need to pick a decade for the bathroom. Is it going to be 80s? Is it going to, I have avocado, not avocado, the Harvest Gold tub, toilet, and tiles. Okay, that's first of all.
That's fantastic.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. But there are 4 tiles that are a burgundy, 2 are a burgundy and 2 are a green, and I have no idea where they did. The only thing I can think of is the tiles had fallen off. And there's 1980s wallpaper on the walls, so they don't match. My bathroom is kind of an eyesore, so that needs to get fixed.
I would embrace that Harvest Gold and make the bathroom fabulous.
Yeah, I'm leaving the Harvest Gold. I don't mind that. I just really hate the 1980s wallpaper. I hate wallpaper. I hate wallpaper.
I'm not a fan of wallpaper.
And it's the last bit of wallpaper in the house that I have to take down, and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just going to say that. So I'm taking a little break to do some of that stuff, and then I'll refocus. I still have my eBay store open. I'll still be selling here, and eventually I'll get back to selling on Whatnot when all of that comes down and I'm done with all of that stuff. So that's the business out of the way for the most part.
Hi, Kitty Cat.
But I wanted to show, look at what Claudia got me for Christmas. Guys, this thing is, look at how thick it is. Look at how thick it is. This is
That's like awesome. What I got for Christmas from my niece.
She got one too. Claudia sent me a book and then she got one. It has these fabulous, it's like over 1,000 stickers. And they're all these really, really great. Look at that, double screens. I love the alphabet in the back. I
love that too.
The alphabet
so excited about that.
So for all of you little artisty people or crafty people, birds,
these
guys,
are fantastic. There's 3 in the series, and I'm going to be putting those on my birthday list. The other 2.
Oh. They even have full page stickers. This is very, very, very fun. And it is on Amazon, and it is a great thing, and I love it to death. And oh, I'm sitting on my ankle funny. Okay, we're gonna fix that. All right, so we asked you all. Let me see if I can click over there. Nope, that's the wrong one. We asked some of you to, so we asked all of you, and some of you sent in pictures of what you did with glass that you had once from us, from other people, or how you display your vintage glass. And I'm going to thank everybody who did it. And I'm going to show it. I know it feels daunting. eBay can feel daunting, but once you get the hang of it, it's really like 1 thing a day. You know, that's kind of like, now the holidays are over, I have to get back on that wagon. And, 1 thing a day, 2 things a day, you get there. So I'm going to show up these first slides are from Rebecca. And Rebecca, I'm just going to tell you, I am so jealous, and you have such an eye for decorating. It's ridiculous. So there we go. Here's Rebecca's first one.
Ooh.
Oh my, right? Oh my.
So dramatic.
Yes. I love this. And she did such a good job. She grouped everything by color that she sent. And it is just, I'm drooling, and I'm so jealous. So that's her first one. Here's her second one.
Oh, look at those. So pretty.
I know.
And she does such a good job with the height variations.
Yes. Some of this is like Fenton heaven, though. It really, really is. To find these colors. Rebecca, they're stunning. They're just stunning. I'm kind of really in love with the 3 Fenton pieces in the back. The Jack in the Pulpit, the bubble, and then that one that's behind the bear that I can't quite see, but I love that handkerchief. Oh, so pretty. All right, here's another one from Rebecca. Oh my gosh, carnival glass in the right color. This is so hard to find this color. It really, really is. Absolutely love it. This is one of my favorite pictures, and the picture isn't really great. I don't, it's not her fault, it's probably my fault. But I love the grouping that she did with the
Yeah.
gold.
She's amazing at grouping the things.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's just oh, Rebecca, you're a rock star. What can I say? You're a rock star. Here's another one by Miss Rebecca. And look at the bird. Look at that bird. I love the bird.
That is just gorgeous.
And the fact that you found all this stuff is just amazing. It's really gorgeous. Oh, why not? I'd put a candle in it too. And these are so pretty.
Oh, the yellow rose. Oh,
Yes.
It's so good. And the bird.
The bird.
I love that.
The
I
birds
have
are
all
fantastic.
of my birds grouped together instead of grouped throughout my glass. I like that idea.
And I like doing this. I love the idea of doing this because it shows other people how others display and how you might get an idea on how you want to display your glass, which is really great. Like most of my glass is put away right now because of the holidays. But oh my gosh, it was just gorgeous. And then Eileen sent us her growing song vase collection. I have
Awesome.
I think I have one that's similar, Amberita. It is my pride and joy, and it's sitting out, but they are gorgeous. Yes. Now let's see who we got next. Oh, here we go. Miss Sparkle herself. It's Claudia's mom.
This is how my mom used 3 of my candy dishes that hadn't sold. I'd had all 3 of those in the front in different sales. She bought the one that's in the back. She loved it so much, but yeah, my mom loved that. But the Hershey candy jar, she had to put a rubber band on the top because the first time my niece's boyfriend came over, he picked it up and dropped it. It was slippery as crystal.
Yes. Yeah, and you know what? That happened to me. I have a candy dish that I put out. It was the clear oyster and pearls with the lid, and none of us can pick it up because it's this short little. Now we're all moms, so like, do you all remember those Nuck bottles with the little, like from like the 80s? My cousins used to have them. They drink, and they had that short little, and it almost impossible to pick up. So you have to very carefully. It also makes you careful with the M&Ms, you know. And then we've got. I love this.
Isn't it fantastic?
I love this, Claudia. This is Claudia.
I spent like a year collecting these bottles just so I could do this with them. And let me tell you guys, I pay like $2-3 at most for all of these, and some are crystal. And this is a perfect way to get a mid-century modern look if you cannot afford colored glass. This is all water with food coloring.
I love it. I love it. It's like going to potions class. I feel like Professor Snape's going to walk around the corner at any minute. I love it. And my daughter would make fun of me for doing it because I've done that in my bathroom with some, you get cool liquor bottles and you're like, well, I don't want to throw it away. It's really neat. I had a skull one once. I had a cannonball, and now I have one that's a pirate. And I use it for my mouthwash because it just looks fantastic and it's fun in the bathroom. Why not? So I love that idea. So now these are ideas to do a clear glass that you might not have thought of. And last but not least, we got my little weak attempt. It's not as good as everybody else's, so we'll pop up my stuff here. I wanted to show off the piece on the left. That has been in my family since 1925. It was a wedding gift to John's parents or grandparents, great grandparents. Sorry about that. When they got married, this is the piece that got me into collecting. It got me into glass. Hey, Kaz! It is Bohemian hand painting.
Amazing.
They are gorgeous. Yes. That's my pride and joy. It sits in my barrister bookcase, so it's got its own. It's not really displayed. Just took a quick picture. And then on the right, there's my Black McKee salt and pepper shakers. They're right next to my stove. They're sitting right on top of my jadeite, Fire King jadeite platter. And behind them, I have my olive and vinegar cruets that are clear glass that sit next to the side of the stove for when I'm cooking. And I just absolutely love it. I love my black glass and my little kitchen witch. That was a very old gift from a friend. And then this is what I did for Christmas. I bought the cat from Miss Claudia. They came from her, so they sat on my kitchen window. And then on the left is part of my little Christmas display with my clear glass. I love the clear glass.
That.
Yeah. I love it, love it, love it. Out at the time of year. So I did red, white, and black this year for Mike. So I had the red and the black on the one side, and the white on the other side, and then I put the clear in the middle. And it's one of my favorite pieces that I've done for my display. It makes me happy, but now it's coming down because I got to take down all the Christmas stuff.
That's what Mom is upstairs doing right now. She's taking down all the Christmas stuff.
I got to do that this week. Although I'm very lucky because I cut down my tree, and my tree is still very, very, very healthy. It's almost like a shame to get rid of it just yet because it's still really, really like no needles have dropped from it. But
that's amazing.
That's when you get rid of it, right?
I haven't gotten rid of all Christmas yet because there's Santa's beard. They're above me.
But look at everybody. Do you see behind Claudia? She's gone the whole like Elsa Frozen. She let it go. She let 2022 go and welcomed in 2023 with a beautiful display behind her.
And everything on this shelf right here is for sale. All clear glass. I just strung blue lights through it. So as always, if there's something on there that you see and you have to have, just let me know.
Oh, I haven't heard of OfferUp. That's a new one for me. That one I have not heard of.
No, I haven't either.
So I want to thank Rebecca and Eileen for sending us some stuff, so their pictures. And guys, you know what? I think that we might have to do this as a regular thing because I would love to see people's pictures.
I'd love to see more of how people. Yeah. I always get ideas from other people on how they display their things. I love sticking a bird in with other things instead of just having a bird collection, which is what I've got. It's all birds right there.
And another one's coming your way because that's coming your way this week. I'm going to be sending it out. Her Amber Swan is going to be on its way. So yay! So yeah, you guys, if you like the idea of seeing how everybody else let us know, and we'll, hey Angela, we'll figure this out. I would love to do this because I love seeing everyone's stuff.
Cass says, I'm wearing purple today. And yes, I am. Yes. Purple's actually my favorite color.
Yes. Oh, I don't have much glass, but yes, it doesn't have to be anything awesome sauce, like big, huge glass collection. Sometimes it's just mixing in glass with other things.
Yeah.
My front window's like that.
Brass and glass mixed together. And so Tiger's sending me those 2 brass swans for Christmas. I cannot wait to work that in and see what I come up with. I'm excited about that.
Yes, just different ways to do it. That's all. And then, you know what? I think it'd be a really fun thing just to see how everybody else is doing because you get ideas. I mean, look at Rebecca was on point. It was amazing to see her stuff. And I was drooling a little bit too when I got her.
She has an eye for it. She does excellent. Yeah.
And Eileen's swung vase collection was amazing. It kicks mine, I'll tell you that. I have some.
I had that little one before I sold them, but it was nothing like.
Nope. I have a few stellar pieces, and that's about it. And because there comes a point where you're like, I don't have a lot of shelf space to put stuff. So you get a point where you're just like, I don't have any place else to. Like, I don't have she's got this gorgeous shelving unit behind her. I don't have that. So that's it works. All righty. So we're about a half an hour in, so we should probably sell some stuff.
Let's sell some stuff.
I'm clearancing out stuff. I've got lots of grouping a thing. Claudia's got a mix of new and lots, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So let's get going. We're going to let Miss Claudia here go first. Let me make sure I can do this. Oh, geez, Louise. No, stop it. It's been so long since I've been on StreamYard. I'm poking at the screen.
We don't know what we're doing anymore.
Oh, good God.
Okay, so I love clear glass. I love blue glass. I love white glass in January. The nice thing about the clear glass and the white glass is it also carries into February for Valentine's displays. So I brought some clear glass that I picked up new. So the first 4 pieces are things you guys have not seen before. I picked this up. It's
I have one of those.
Indiana glass.
Love it.
It's the
It's one of my favorites.
Windsor candy box in clear. And to the best of my knowledge, there is no chips and no cracks. And this is a nice size one. This is not a small candy dish.
No. And I like that it's the shape of them. I have one myself and I love it. Because the prisms on it are fantastic.
Yeah, so that pattern is super pretty. And it is just a nice size candy dish that will hold a nice amount of candy. So this one is $12. $12. Number 16, Indiana glass Windsor candy box. And then I found a piece of Heisey. Now in the store, I wasn't sure it was Heisey, but it had that clarity, had the dolphin feet, and I'm like, I think it's Heisey. And when I brought it home and looked it up, it was Heisey.
Oh my gosh.
We all know how much I like Heisey glass. So it's got the beading going down into dolphin feet.
Oh my gosh.
It's tri-footed, so 3 dolphin feet.
And we love feet, glass feet.
And the clarity,
Yep.
I always love Heisey glass. I just do. So just a fun little dish with these dolphin feet. They're fantastic. Look at that.
I love it.
It is just like 3 1/4 inch tall. The mouth of the bowl, though, is 5 1/4 inch. So it's got this beautiful fluted shape. It's just stunning. I just love Heisey glass.
Heisey glass is amazing.
And I keep selling it instead of keeping it.
I know. I'm surprised your mother hasn't kidnapped it yet.
Well, the last piece of Heisey I had, she did.
Yeah.
She bought it off of me. It's just $10. That's just a little bowl. I got a good deal on it. $10. Number 5 for Heisey tri-footed dolphin bowl.
And those beads that just go up and the little scalloped edges. It's a beautiful, beautiful bowl.
It's just so clear. Look at my mouth through that. I love the clarity. That was my first 2.
Okay. All right. I have up my first lot here is the Almost Glow lot. I've shown these pieces before. I do have another piece. I just didn't bring it, and I will throw it in with this. So you'll get 5 pieces. So these are the I wish it glowed. So I have a little tiny basket here. The top of it is clear. The top handle is clear, and that is the bottom. It's really cute. I can see this being a lot of fun at Easter. Put a little bit of grass and maybe a fun little egg in there. So that's the first piece. And they're all pretty. Most of them are minis and 2 of them are taller. I've got the crackled pitcher in green with the clear applied handle there as well. The bottom. The console's a little rough. I will say that. I love this color. This is one of my fun colors. And then we've got a piece of Avon here. And it's this is very springy. It's got flowers and like grass on the bottom. It is a perfect candle pillar. It holds a candle pillar very nicely in this. And then the last piece I can show you, because the other piece I forgot in the other room, is this piece here. We have etching in the diamond pattern, and it is a very light, you can see down here, shade of green. It's just a really pretty base. It just really is. I was using the other one. It's not like this. It's a like an urn. I use it to put my breadsticks in. The little sharp breadsticks, the hard breadsticks for snacks, and it looked gorgeous. So you'll get 5 pieces. I only have 4 to show you now because I forgot the other piece in the other room. So all 5 pieces for $16, number 87. $16, number 87 for the, I wish it glowed, but it doesn't. I'm sorry. If this stuff glowed, it wouldn't be going anywhere. I'll say that, because they're very uniquely shaped pieces. But it mixes in really nice with the uranium glass because we don't always have our black lights on. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. And next up, I have a little vase lot. This is a trio. So I've got a piece in cobalt. Now this piece is a little weird. It's like an ombre. It's faded. So from here down, it's a lot lighter than from here up. So I don't know if somebody had water in it and that faded it. More than likely it was the sunlight, the way it sat in the sunlight. It does say USA on the bottom. It's Got really pretty little beading running up the top, a little scallop. This would make a great just all over vase. I've got a tiny, tiny little vase. I love the green on this one. Very pretty. This is a handmade in Japan, and it is a DD. It still has its sticker. So it's just a little tiny bud vase. The little bottom's got a nice little twisty swirl there. Not very high, not very tall. They're all around the same height. Just a nice little grouping of different colors. I love these colors together. And then my little piece of a bohemian painted glass. This, I'm calling this a mini vase. It's probably not. It's probably some kind of liqueur. But to me, it just looks like it has the vasey shape. The gold is in really good condition around the top there. Oh, there we go. Gold is in really good condition. So you'll get all three pieces. All three. Let's see if I can do this. All three pieces. Oh, you see? All right. Do you see this one here?
I see, Carol. Thank you.
All three of those awesome pieces. $9 for the set of 3. Number 73. $9. Number 73. And those are my two.
Okay, so my next two, I was thinking February Valentine's displays. So the first one is this. Oh, hi, sweetie. That's Harley. She's hardly ever.
Oh, she hardly ever gets up.
That wasn't Blue. That was Harley. She's like, Mama. She tapped me. So the first one is this little heart-shaped trinket box. This is Homeco. I didn't even know it was a thing that existed before I saw it. So it's got the Homeco USA there in the bottom, but it's just little dinky trinket box. It's a tiny little thing. What? Mama's busy. So like 2.5 inches. And that's the length. And then like 2 inches tall. So just a little sweet heart-shaped trinket box. So if you have a love that likes glass, you could get that.
It's a great little bedside.
It'd also be a good holder for like a piece of jewelry.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Jewelry for someone. Yeah. $8, number 10. $8, number 10 on that one. And then I found this beautiful piece of Astoria. It is the coin dot bud vase. It's so pretty.
I love the color.
No chips, no cracks. Now this ruby red does not have any cadmium in it, so there's no orange glow at all. This is ruby red. It is red. And then the frosted coin dots here. It's this tall. It's just in such good. I kept looking it over, trying to make sure there wasn't a crack or a flaw anywhere in it. It's 7 3/4 inches tall. And it would just look so pretty in a Valentine's display, especially if you put some white roses in it. So good. So Fostoria glass, $15, number 7. $15, number 7. Those are my two.
Okay. Thank you, Cassius. She got her. Okay. Up next, I have a lot of a carnival glass. This is kind of odd carnival glass. I slipped into my New England there. Did you hear that? Carnival glass. Odd carnival glass. So this is Indiana right here. And it is a candy dish. It would have had a lid. It doesn't feel like it had a lid, would have had a lid, but I have seen them. They have lids. But I kind of think it's neat as a little goblet on its own in the marigold. And I love the way this feels on the outside. It's all like rough and it'd be a fun little water goblet. That's all I'm saying. And I've got the Westmoreland basket in the marigold on the top, clear on the bottom there. This one would make a beautiful little tea light holder. I love this color. It's a fun, happy color. That's what I'm going to say. It's fun and happy during these dreary months. Now, this one has seen better days. This piece is a little rough. The carnival flashing is wearing in spots, and it does have an older chip. I don't know if it's going to show up right here on the underside, right where my finger is there. Other than that, it's a very functional piece. It really is. This would look gorgeous if you had a big, huge flower frog put in the bottom there and have some fun with this one. So I'm selling them all together, and the price will reflect the fact that this one is not in as good a shape as I wish it was. I thought it was when I got it. Then I got it home and I realized, oh no. So all three, they all match. And a lot of this stuff is like instant collection stuff. This is going to be just $12 for the carnival glass, the lot of 3 pieces. $12, number 93 on that guy.
That's a fantastic price.
It is a really good price. I'm pricing stuff to go. How does that sound? Pricing stuff to go. Next, I have a set of cocktail fun. Cocktailness fun. All right, so I have a piece. I'm going to make sure I pronounce this right. Oberglass. This is crystal. It is Austrian crystal. We all saw what Claudia did with her decanters. They're fantastic. It still has its sticker. It has its little stopper there. There's its sticker. I love the square kind of quilted pattern in this. I have so many decanters that I have to let some of them go. I have 7 or 8 of them. I have a thing for decanters, apparently. I pick them up whenever I see them.
Me too.
And if you know what, you just, I drink wine, John drinks whiskey, and you feel fancier when you pouring it out of a decanter. This is one of the things I was talking about pampering yourself. It is something as simple as decanting your wine. And that doesn't mean you have to go through this fancy process. It just means taking the bottle of wine and dumping it from the bottle into here. That's all that means. Hey, Kathy, Happy New Year.
Hi,
So this is the first piece in the lot. Next piece in the lot is the cocktail shaker, and this one has how to make a Manhattan, a daiquiri, a Tom Collins, a martini, an Alexander, and a margarita, and a whiskey sour. And it is a Libby. It has the little L down there on the bottom. So it is a Libby. I know, I'm kind of obsessed with them too. I decant my wine. I drink out of it. I feel like a fancy queen with my, whether it be my vintage wine glasses or my newer hand-blown lead-free crystal Italian glasses that break if you sneeze on them, which I drank out of on a New Year's. Bless me for drinking my champagne out of that, because that was kind of daring. And then last in this lot is a set of 2, and they look like brandy sniffers, and technically they are, but these are a little different. These are from Vic's Boathouse in Salem, Massachusetts. They do not exist anymore. It was a secondary part of Victoria Station, which used to exist, and I'm not sure it still does. So these are actually kind of on the collectible side. So there you can see there is the Wharf Rat. That was their main drink. And it has the recipe on the back, which I'm going to tell you all. It tastes like liquid Pez. These are very, very dangerous drinks. John will attest to that. So this one has a light Puerto Rican rum, apricot brandy, orange juice, sour mix, grenadine. And then you pour it in here, and it is the yummiest, yummiest thing, and they sneak up on you. So you get the whole set, whole little cocktail set. Both 2 sets of matching Wharf Rat glasses here, the shaker, and the crystal Oberon Austrian glass decanter. The whole kit and caboodle, all 4 pieces, $25, number 75. $25, number 75. And you too can have an at-home bar, because that was the first thing we did when we moved up here and everything kind of hit the fan and nobody could go anywhere. We went out and bought a whole, we don't drink all this stuff. Like, I have unopened bottles of liquor. Like, I could have started my own bar sitting in the back room just in case I felt the need.
I love that crystal decanter. Love, love, love it. So if you guys weren't here at the beginning, if you just come in recently, I have started a second channel, and it is not about vintage. It is about chronic illness. So I'm going to drop the link in here again. If you want to head over and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. If you do not, if you're like, chronic illness is too depressing, I live with it myself and I don't want to hear about it anymore, doesn't hurt my feelings at all. I'm just popping it in there for you guys. So that's my second channel. I am not doing lives on there yet, but I've done an intro video, and eventually I will be doing lives to talk about chronic illness, but it's over there. Okay, next thing is a penguin.
Oh my God, he's so cute.
This penguin is Wedgwood from England. So a little bit, let me like 3.25 inches. So 3.25 inches. Little Wedgwood England paperweight. So it is signed on the bottom. You're not going to be able to see it. But talk about some clear glass. Now it's got my finger on it, but sweet little penguin. It is the right time of year for this guy.
Yes.
$10, number 13. $10 and number 13 for the little Wedgwood England penguin. And now the rest of my stuff is going to be clearance items also. So you guys have seen these before. Oh,
I love these.
These are the emerald green NAPCO made in Cleveland, Ohio vases. This one is large, and I have used it as actually I've used them both as a vase before. I'm still trying to clear out tall things. I collected this color for years, but trying to clear out tall things. And since I switched my kitchen to pastels, I did not store it in the storage unit. So the shorter one is almost 9.5 inches tall. So that one's almost 9.5 inches. And then the taller one is 10 inches tall. A little bit taller on this one, but the mouth is much wider on this one. So a large bouquet of flowers goes very well in this one.
I'm a sucker
Here they are.
green. Everyone loves the green.
You're probably going to pay as much in shipping because they have to go into a big box as you will for the two of them, but I have priced them to go because I can't store them. $12 for both. Number one. $12 for both. Number one. And those are my two items.
I love that green too. I'm so addicted to greens. Green's my favorite color. I know everyone thinks it's black. It's green. It's green. Green is my favorite color. And I think green is just green and white. You can leave out year round for every holiday. And then you just throw in different colors and instantaneously you have a different holiday. I love it. Okay, now I've shown these before, but for some reason I never realized, because all my stuff I've shown before and I'm clearancing stuff out, I never realized that it can be a set. I just didn't realize it. So this is Westmoreland glass. This is the grape panel right here. Milk glass. I have no idea what this would have been used for. This is the WG down there. We've come up with lots of different things. We said it'd be great for makeup brushes, great for your toothbrushes. It'd be a great little planter for succulents. I will say that. I actually think that's kind of what it was. And I think that's why I bought it originally, but I ran out of succulents to plant. And I wasn't going to buy it anymore because they're all over my house. I have a green thumb and I love my plants and they're all over, just not in here. So this is the first piece, and then it'll go with, and actually I guess this is like more, there's like 5 pieces. Go with the candlesticks. So these come out. So you get the nice clear glass if you feel like it for the votive on the top. If not, you can use it as a regular candlestick. These are candlesticks, and this fits beautifully in here, and I actually kind of like the way it looks all put together. This is also the grape panel right there. I know Westmoreland milk glass is definitely the best. I have my old sticker on there to know that they're a pair, not to lose them, that I actually have a pair. So you'll get both of the candle sets, both candlesticks with the topper so you can have it on or off. And then the matching little grape panel. You use it for what you want to use it for. Makeup brushes, toothbrushes, succulents. They look really nice when all grouped together. So the whole lot of the grape panel Westmoreland with only 4 ones. It's going to be $20 for the set. And there's actually 5 separate pieces in this. So $20 for the set. The grouping. Succulents are actually really easy. I actually thought I was going to kill them, but I have ones that I ignore. And they seem to do better when I ignore them. Just kind of let them do their own thing.
Yeah, I managed to kill succulents. I have a black thumb, not a green thumb.
I recommend to people to get plants like snake plants and pothoses because it is impossible to kill them. You cannot kill a snake plant.
I killed them. Angela kills them too.
I've had the same snake plant for I think about 10 years. And it just sits there, and I've forgotten to water it before. And it just, because in the summertime, I forget to water my houseplants, which is really bad of me. And then my pothoses, I just keep propagating them because you can cut them off and put them in water and they grow roots. It's awesome.
The only thing I kept alive was that fig leaf tree that
Oh, the fiddle fern?
fiddle fig had, and it was in my office. It had been in my dad's office until he retired. He brought it over to my office. It was huge, set in the corner. I moved it one time and it started to die. So I just moved it right back to the corner
Yep.
I kept in and left it. It sat there for 10 years.
Sometimes they find their little homes and you move them around and they're like, no. So a lot of this stuff, a lot of vintage stuff, I actually take and have turned into planters. I have a video on my channel about doing that with some stuff. But I turn them into planters because it's a lot of fun, and and they're small, so you can move them around the house and find their little home. They all need their little home. Okay, so up next, I have a set of 4 Federal Glass milk jugs. There we go. They're what are the Steins? That's the word for it, Steins. So they have a neat little scene on them. It's like a very Oktoberfesty kind of scene. It's a bunch of guys sitting around, BSing.
And
Shooting
these
it
are
out.
fun to drink out of.
They are fun to drink.
They're
One of them
fun.
has, which one is it? This one. One of them does have a piece, like a big old chip right here on this part. But the rest of them are in very good shape, and it is a full set of 4. I know they had these in black. I wish they had them in black. I have a lot of milk glass, and my black glass collection is a little on the slim side. So you'll get the set of 4 Federal milk glass Steins. They are really neat. I'm thinking these hold probably about 10 ounces. That's going to be because they're very narrow. I'm going to guess they hold about 10 ounces. So the whole set is going to be $18, number 78. $18, number 78. And those are my 2. See, spider plants are the one things I can't keep. But they are really good to clean the air, guys. Yes, they are.
All right, guys. I'm loading them up. I guess I did make a New Year's resolution because my New Year's resolution is not to buy any more
bells. No more bells. No more bells.
You are going to get all 3 of the bells for $12. $12. 2 are Fenton. One is Georgian pattern, but I couldn't identify who made it because there were several different companies that made this Georgian pattern, the Georgian honeycomb. I have had this one since before I had children. I've had this bell forever and ever. I used to collect red glass and then decided I didn't want to collect red glass and moved to green and spent 20 plus years collecting green instead. But I kept 2 pieces of red and I've sold one and now here's the other. So I've had this forever. It does have a nice bell tone, and it's kind of amarine-ish, so it does glow in here orange under a black light. So that's the first one. The next one is the Fenton hobnail, and it also does have some orange in here, glows a little bit under a black light. This one does not have a clapper in it, so it's a silent bell. This is the one you hand to your hubby when he's got the man flu, and you tell him to ring it when he needs you, and then you go on about your day. Last bell is also Fenton, a lot of Amberina in this one. And this was from a local Loudonville Free Street Fair in Ohio. I'm guessing because we do have a Loudonville. Maybe other places have a Free Street Fair in Loudonville in their states. I don't know. But since I found it in Ohio, I'm going to go with Ohio. It's etched into here and then colored in gold. And it does say it on the back, but this still has its Fenton sticker. $19.95. You will get all 3. This is a fantastic price. If you like bells or want to start a bell collection, here you go. $12 for all 3. $12 for all 3 bells. Now I got to set them carefully over here.
Bells are ringing, bells are ringing.
And none of them have any chips or cracks. No chips or cracks on any of them. Okay. Then these 2 pieces that I'd had out for Christmas didn't sell. So red glass again. This is Bohemian glass, and it has a chip right here. It is a decanter, and it would have had a stopper and little glasses that matched, but it is that etched red to clear. You can tell it's clear, and it's still got its Bohemia glass sticker on the bottom.
I love this piece so much.
Just a little thing. I love the deer on it.
Yeah.
This scene was a really popular one on Bohemian glass, but I love the deer. And then this tri-footed bowl, I could not identify it, but the feet are clear. So don't know anything about that one. But both of these are ruby. They are not Amarina. And you get both for just $10. $10, number 15, and both red pieces can be yours. Those are my two. And
I
hello,
love
Strong
those.
Minds.
Hey, Sharon. I wait for you from the corner. Okay. Up next, I have a lot of clear animals. Oh, number 15 for Miss Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy.
All right. So I've shown these before too. So we're gonna have a little fun. I've got my little clear bird here. I love his little pinched eyes. He's really sweet. He's got a very nicely polished bottom, and he's a little guy. So we mix in really nice with all of your other little tiny birds, and we all saw what Rebecca did with her birds. So now I'm a little jelly. I'm also going to throw into this lot the Fenton Clear Bear. These remind me of gummy bears. Now, I don't know if you all knew this. I have a thing for gummy bears, but you can take gummy bears, and if you lick the back of them, you can stick them to stuff, and it'll stay. And when I was an EMT, I used to do it all the time. I used to have my gummy bears as my snack in the middle of the afternoon, and I would lick them and stick them on the side mirrors. And then my partner would get in the rig and go to check the mirrors and be like, "Why is there a gummy bear sticking on?" I think it's hysterical, and they stay. So grandkids, you get grandkids, let them have a little fun. You can get them off really easily, but if you lick the back of a gummy bear, it'll stick just about anywhere. It's a fun little thing. So this is my clear little Fenton gummy bear. He does have his little tramp stamp. There's his little tramp stamp right there. And then also in this lot is the odd piece. I swear these have to be married. There's no way these aren't married, but it fits perfectly. So the bottom dish is actually a Pyrex like custard bowl, but it does have this lid. This is why I'm thrown off. And the top is an elephant. And it's a bit of an unusual elephant because it's long elephant. And it does fit in here absolutely. There we go. I almost dropped it. It fits in here perfectly. Here we go. Fits in there perfectly. And it's just, I don't know, it was just a neat little piece. So you have all three of my clear little animals. You got my elephant, my little Fenton bear, and my little clear bird. All three pieces, $20, number 91. $20, number 91 for all three of them, including the little Fenton guy. The bird's kind of my favorite though, because I can't identify. It's hard to identify these little glass birds.
Yeah.
Really hard. It has a pilgrim look to it, but it also has that Murano had did a thing when they were starting to pinch the eyes of their smaller pieces. So I know it's a weird pairing. It's a very weird marriage, but you know what? It worked with the elephant.
Bonnie.
It worked. Hey, Bonnie. So that's that set. And then the next set is my milk glass. So we have a set of two. These are Indiana. This is the Wild Rose. I love the outside of these. It is really, really gorgeous, gorgeous piece. I had a couple of these in a different set. Yeah, the bird could be Swedish, totally. And I use them for my olives and my little pickles and my little dips this past Christmas and Christmas Eve. They were great for that. But I love the idea of these also for Valentine's Day because it is the wild rose pattern. You can put some little rose petals in there. Maybe some little sweet tots, little sweethearts, also from New England. And then also in this lot, I have the little cola basket. This is the milk glass version. I'm pretty sure this is Indiana. That's like an Indiana bottom there. And it was an ashtray. We've got the little lip there and the little lip there. But this actually fits really nice, a sage stick. So that's what I was using it for, as a little sage stick. And a lot of them don't still have their handles. This one still has its handle. And the last piece in this is this lovely little dish. Claudia always likes this dish.
Oh, I do. I love this one.
The bottom of it, this is the quilted bow knot. And I believe this is Westmoreland, because this is their quilted bow knot on the bottom there. It's got the little beads, very like candle wick, almost all around there. And this is a great, a nice size sponge soap dish for your kitchen. I was using it for that for a little bit myself, and it works perfectly and makes it look pretty.
Yes.
So all these pieces, all four milk glass pieces, two Indiana and one Westmoreland. I had to make sure I got that right. So all 4 of the milk glass pieces, $16, number 74. $16, number 74 for the lot of 4. And those are my 2.
All
There we
right. So my next 2, I went with a purple and a pink. Purple and a pink. So this
Ooh.
is
Oh,
Benton. And this is the bowl that has some wear because it was used. So, I mean, you can't tell. If you've got it sitting like this, you cannot tell that there's some utensil wear on the inside because of the pattern. But I think it would make a good fruit bowl. It's just really pretty. It's just this gorgeous light purple, pinky purple. It's so pretty. And if you're like me, my daughter and I, every year when we decorated for Valentine's Day, we did the pinks and the purples and the reds. We didn't just do red and white. So I think that would work if you wanted to use that for.
I love the pattern though of it.
Yeah.
The pattern is just gorgeous and fancy.
And it's from the 80s, I believe.
I think it is too.
Tiny on it, but yeah, I'd like need a magnifying glass, but I'm pretty sure that's an 8 there on the Fenton. And then I've got this piece of pink. It's a divided dish. So a lot of different things you could use this for in Valentine's decor too. But I put these 2 pieces together, and for the pair of them, $10, number 8.
Oh my gosh, that's a deal.
$10, number 8. Just trying to move some of these bigger pieces so I can buy new stuff for you guys.
Yeah, I know. That's what we're trying to do. I love that purple bowl so much. It's so pretty. And I like the idea of doing the pinks and the purples for Valentine's Day instead of just red and white. I like that.
Okay, my last item today. You're going to get all 3 of these pieces. Now, you've all seen this one before, I'm sure. It is the Welch's wine bottle. For the couple of years, the Welch's was bought by a different company and was producing wine. So this is the Welch's. It was Hazel Atlas, the Welch's wine bottle. This is the green and white. They did these in a ton of colors. It's nice and clean on the inside. And to go along with it, you get 2 glasses with green. This one does not glow. I know it looks like it should. It does not. It's got clear here and then green base and green cup. But this clear ball in the middle, I know nothing else about it. I bought it because I thought it glowed. I didn't have my black light on me. And then this one because my cat broke the other one. So you get the 2 little glasses with the Welch's. How fun would that be on date night?
I think they're fabulous together.
So $12 for all 3 pieces. Number 3. And that's my last one.
I love that Welch's, the color, I think like for Easter and St. Patrick's Day. And you don't have to put out like leprechauns and bunnies and all that other nonsense. You can just decorate with the color for the season, which is what I like. I love that idea. Okay.
Yes, Leanne.
It's always the cats. Okay, this next lot is probably my biggest pieces. I have 2 set of 2. Now I'm not 100% certain, but I think this is Ellie Smith. I'm leaning in that direction. It just kind of has that vibe. It's thicker. It's that honey colored amber glass. It's a really pretty, pretty, pretty vase. It's a unique shape too, because it's almost square at the top. There we go. Square reminds me of a flower, and then it has like a trophy vibe to it. I don't know. I suppose you could have something fun to drink out of this. I wouldn't recommend it make a mess, but it's just a really pretty vase. It's a little something different to mix in with your swung vases. I always try to drink and smell everything. I don't know. And then along with that, I have, once again, we're talking about adding that sparkle to your life, adding that happiness, adding that well-being. Have a little ice cream out of this. Have some ice cream. Just have it out of a nice fancy glass. That's what I'm saying. So this is a smaller one. This would have been a sherbet bowl anyway, so you would have had like sherbet and berries or whipped cream in this. But have your own. That look almost instant collection of amber. We know how much Claudia loves her amber glass, so I figured I'd start the new year off with some amber pieces. So you get both of these pieces for $25, number 89. $25, number 89 for both of my little amber pieces there. And I'm sorry it's making a lot of noise. I had those in a separate box because there's so much stuff. I'm getting overwhelmed with the amount of stuff. This last lot is my cheapy lot. It's my mini lot. So I've got the Nobbler. These are little tiny shot glasses. Now you can see they're just slightly different. They have different handles. So these were hand blown and then etched afterwards, and they're just really fun colors. So we've got this really pretty like Kelly green, and then a turquoisey blue or blue neek color. It's very similar to Vikings blue neek. They are, like I said, little tiny shot glasses, but I think they'd make fantastic little propagation stations. So if you have a pothos, you cut a leaf off, put a little water in there, you stick it in there, it'll stay alive forever. It'll have little roots coming down out of it. So a little cute little station for that. And then thrown into that lot, I've got this. I have no idea the age of this. It could be made to look vintage. It could be vintage. It could be 90s vintage. But the cobalt blue votive with the little thousand eyes kind of on there. Love that color. Great for this time of year. And the last piece, this is definitely a piece of Monex. This is Depression Era. I still have not figured out what this actually is. I'm actually leaning towards that this was probably part of a child's tea set. To me, it looks like The Child. For all you Yoda fans out there and all you Grog family fans out there, this reminds me of a little baby Yoda, the child, the little ears. But it is a really pretty little teeny. It's just teeny. And it's just a really cute little dish. So all 4 pieces. See, there we go. Oh, look, if you had a green one, it would be a little baby child right there. Grow. If you had a green one, it would totally be that. You could have a little bit of fun. May the 4th be with you. That's a couple months away. So all 4 pieces, $8, number 90. $8, number 90 for my odd minis. These are my odd minis. And that's my last one. So I'm going to bring Miss Claudia up with me here. Fix the layout. There we go. Hello, everyone. Yay! Yeah, Baby Yoda. Absolutely. I never say his name right, guys. I have this shirt. You'd think my son bought me the shirt for Christmas. You'd think I could say the name right. Never say the name right. He's just Baby Yoda. That's
Yeah.
all.
So coming up, I have my regular Wednesday coffee chat and a small sale, and we are starting our book project. I'm excited. Yay! So that's coming up on Wednesday. Next week, we will be back on my channel for Glass with Class, and ongoing. We'll be on my channel, and we'll see how that works out. Next week's also my monthly sale with Tiger. So next week on Thursday with Tiger. The week after, I'll be on Bridget's Sweet Tea Tuesday. We're doing blue and white sale again. We did it this time last year. Super excited to be back for that again. That's going to be so much fun. So fantastic stuff coming up. And I'm just excited about the new year.
Awesome. I hope everybody had a great new year. Let's kick it off really nice. Go to these shows. Subscribe to Claudia's new channel. Keep seeing us every Monday, learning stuff. We've got a list of some really fun things we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking
next
about
week. We're going to be talking about how we personally identify glass.
Yes.
So we'll be giving you tips and tricks on how to identify glass.
Yes. We've got those coming up. We've got maybe glass companies you've never even heard of coming up. So lots of really fun stuff for the month of January. Don't forget, every Monday it's going to be over on Claudia's channel from now on at 1 p.m. We love doing the learning thing. For us, it's a lot of fun. We go to these. Oh, I love your pen. Look at Claudia's pen.
My niece got me that.
I love it. We love doing this. It makes us fun. And thank you. It's nice to hear we're appreciated. Thank you, Leanne.
Yeah.
We like doing it. We like learning about it because we learn a little bit more every single day, every time we do this, because we're learning too with you guys. So that's important.
It's no possible way that any one vintage person can know everything there is to know about vintage. So every time that we teach you guys something, we learn something as well.
Yes. It's called knowing enough just to get yourself in trouble. That's kind of how I live my life. I know
we like to be in trouble.
To get myself, I love being in trouble. To get myself in trouble. You're not having any fun if you're not getting in trouble. Be honest. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for all the happy New Year's wishes, guys. Everybody, go enjoy the day. And now you know about gummy bears. I know. Go play with gummy bears. I'm telling you, and they will stick. The most embarrassing one I ever did was to my best friend in college. Bless his heart. I licked it and I stuck it in the middle of his forehead. And he was used to it because I used to do it to him all the time. And this cute girl came over and started talking to him. And I'm sitting there and I'm laughing. I'm going like this behind him. And then he finally realized the gummy bear was still on his forehead while he's trying to talk up the cute girl. And he flicks it off his head, pulls his hat down. Since then, he would talk to me the rest of the day. He was so mad at me.
Oh, no.
I fed him a Zima and he was fine after that. You all remember Zimas? I fed him a Zima. He was fine after that. But they will stick to people too. So have fun with gummy bears. Have fun. Get in trouble.
All right, guys.